Wiffle started back in 1953, and it was basically started from a game that my dad and his buddies played in the backyard. They came across a little plastic golf ball. So they thought, well, that'll work. It's not going to go too far, and if it hits the side of the house or a window, it's not going to break. So they started using the plastic golf ball and a broomstick, which worked out fine. Made for good competitive games. The only downside was every kid had a sore arm from trying to throw a curveball with these little plastic golf balls. My grandfather, having been a semi-pro pitcher, he said, well, maybe there's a way we can make a ball curve very easily without the same arm action that you'd have to use to throw either the golf ball or a regular baseball. So he and my dad sat down at the kitchen table, and they started cutting holes in a ball that didn't have any. And through trial and error, they kind of stumbled across the design that we have now for the wiffle ball. You can throw curveballs and knuckleballs and sliders really very, very easily. And that's really something that 90% of the people out there can't do with a baseball. The ball is a hollow plastic ball with 8 oblong holes on one half, no holes on the other. And that is really the design that allows the ball to curve. The first machine we'll take a look at is one of our injection molders. And that basically takes pellets of polyethylene, which is what the balls are made from. It gets melted down into a liquid, and that liquid is injected into a mold. It's allowed some cooling time. The mold will open up, and you will see the finished half come out. And then from there, the halves go into a secondary process. It's a heat seal, and that's where we fuse the slotted half of the ball and the solid half together, and also remove a little bit of trim for the finished product. We have our suggested rules, which are really the rules my dad and his buddies played with in their backyard. And it's kind of an over-the-line kind of game. You set your home plate and your pitcher's mound distance, and then you'll set a line for a single, a double, a triple, and a home run. And that way you don't involve any base runners. You can play with 2 people, and you still have a good competitive game. But that said, there's still people out there that they will play it like a baseball game on just a scaled down field. Just a good, fun game that kids can play, parents can play with their kids. Little kids growing up, you learn probably your first bat and ball set might be a wiffle bat and ball. You learn how to play for Little League, and you work your way up from there. And what really started out as just really a kid's product has grown into something that's much more accepted demographically, I guess you'd say. You have adults playing, there's adult leagues, there's charity events. So it's, little kids from, 4 and 5 all the way up to guys in their 40s and 50s are out there playing on a weekly basis. There's really, some very competitive events going on out there, and people are still having fun, so we keep on making them. I'm Dave Mullaney. If you'd like to know a little more about us, check us out at www.wiffle.com. Thanks for watching.